This playthrough is rated E10+. Hey, wait, where's my animated cutscene? What's going on here? We were playing Grand Edition earlier. What's going on here? Stop the music. What's going on? Well, we're actually playing, well, I'm not going to go through this. I'm only going to do a very short thing in this and go back to Grand Edition. Don't worry. So this is Brigandine Legend of Forsena. As you can tell, this is different from Grand Edition. It's almost well, I mean, it's almost a completely different game, but not really, but because of that cutscene. The problem when I was younger, when I first played this, I thought the cutscene was fine, but then when you see Grand Edition, the whole animated cutscene, which is a lot better, but you don't even see all the heroes in the introduction of the cutscene. It just shows Lance and Leonia, whose like plot irrelevance is like nil in the main game, really, when you think about it. So, but they show her for some reason, so I'm like, okay. So the reason I'm showing this is I just want to show the difference between the two. But really the main thing is I want to show you is the music, which I much prefer this over Grand Edition, because Grand Edition is fine, but it just sounds like generic, like background fantasy music, if that makes sense. You can already tell the music for this is a lot more bombastic. But now let's listen to the character start screen. So in the previous game there was a bit more when you went to this, but this goes straight into the character select and then it does the intro stuff. And it's the same as before. In the previous game we got Lance, Kai, Drist, not Dritz. That's a different franchise. Preacher Girl and Vauldemare, and yeah, as you can tell, we can't choose Esgares because in this version you have to use a key code, or you have to put in a button press combination to unlock them. But it's the same thing here. And we're just gonna choose the Lance again, just to show the difference between this version and Grand Edition. On their, like how the intro, like how the story is told. Because in Grand Edition, it's, we'll just choose hard because I'm not going to stick with this. Because Grand Edition is overall the better game, despite it not having my favorite music. Some of the stuff's same, like this little beginning part here. Forsena, the land of mysterious rune power. It is the second king calendar, year 214. Almekia, the most powerful country located in the center of Forsena, has finally won the war against the country of Norgard. It was believed that Almekia was about to return peace to the continent. However, and then we get the same scene as before, Zemeckis taken over the castle. However, Almekia Kingdom, capital Lagres. What is it, Kador? Your Majesty, a year ago you led us to the victory over the King of Norgard, who was the worst enemy of Almekia. Also, you consolidated our victory by taking away a part of their territory from the king's successor, Vauldemare. The peace of this continent and the prosperity of our kingdom are all due to your achievements as commander of the Almekian army. Get to the point. I know you didn't come here to tell me that. You are right. I am here to tell you that King Hengist has a warrant for your arrest. It seems that those who are jealous of your achievements have given him this idea. You're being charged with treachery. That's ridiculous! Ridiculous! I have done nothing but devote myself to the victory and prosperity of this kingdom. How dare they question my loyalty? They must die for this. I have done all the preparation. All I need now is your order. What? You're telling me to really become a traitor? There is no other way. It is time you killed the king and became the new leader. Haha. Your Majesty. Well, if it wasn't so bad to become, it wouldn't be so bad to become a king after all. Because I don't have crap all over me. Why wait in vain for others to destroy me? I shall fight, since this is the way I live. All I want is power, and I will not tolerate anyone who gets in my way. Kador, summon the entire army. It's time those pigs in the palace realized how much power I have. Tell me how much power I truly have. Yes, sir. My only concern is that once I stand up and fight for my throne, it will not only cause a disorder in Almekia, but chaos will spread throughout the continent. Do you still wish for me to do this, Kador? We must make sacrifices in order for a king to reign successfully. I'm certain that you can rule not only Almekia, but also the entire continent. I understand. I am now determined to fight until I become king, regardless of the disorder it may cause. The entire continent may be burned in the process. Yeah, in this story, they make Zemeckis, like, all of a sudden he just heel turns, just like a snap almost. Like, yeah, he explains the kings wanted to arrest him, but obviously that's a lie. In the Grand Edition, we approach him after he's already turned, so who knows what happens behind the scene, at least at the time. But now it just seems like he's kind of like weak-willed. He's just kind of like, oh, I'll be evil, why not? What? Anyway, Prince Lance, thank God you survived. Grant, what is going on? There is a rebellion going on. They have already occupied the castle. It is dangerous to be here. We should leave right away. Please come with me. I also love the music for the setup for the burning of log res and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously Grand Edition has the portrait of the characters while they're talking, you know, the like animated still and stuff like that. There you are, Prince Lance. General Zemeckis, I'm glad you're all right. Zemeckis, Prince Lance, please stay away from him. He is the cause of all this. What? I can't let anyone from the Almekia royal family live. Prince Lance, you must die here. Your father is waiting for you in heaven. My father? What have you done to my father? King Hengist was killed by the Death Knight Kador. So Zemeckis couldn't even put up the balls to do it himself. He had to get Kador to do it. No, father, that can't be. Zemeckis, you traitor. At least in this version, anyway. This is for my father. Yeah! Shonen anime character attack. Yeah! Oh, he's too strong. I gotta raise some levels first. You cannot kill me with that technique of yours. It's time for you to have your head cut off. Take this. Prince Lance, watch out. Gwa! Grant. It was really stupid of you to cover for Lance. Damn, this is nothing. Prince Lance, please run. I will not let Zemeckis go any further. I didn't fight over 100 battles for nothing. What do you mean? I lost my father, the castle, and now you want me to leave you behind? I'd rather die here than be a coward. Prince Lance, please listen to me. As you said, we have lost our king, our castle, and even our country. However, the things you can only obtain by staying alive. True courage is to move on those without losing yourself in spite of all the difficulties and dishonor. So go! Grant, I can't do this. I can't leave you like this. Well, this makes it easier to kill you both. Die! Even though Zemeckis uses a crossbow in this game. But anyway, clank. Hold it right there. Who the hell are you? Who are you? I'm just a wandering knight. Are you trying to get in my way, lady? I cannot let you die here, Prince Lance. We are at the beginning of an era of war where there will be chaos in the entire continent. Much blood will be shed. Smiles will disappear from people's faces. However, I believe that you can put an end to all this with the power of friendship? No, that's a really bad anime, which is really popular, which makes me sick. No, ... Prince Lance, you're the genuine successor of Almekia. It is your duty to bring peace and order by restoring the kingdom. I understand what you're saying. However, we have lost everything and I have nothing left. Yes, for now. I'm surprised Zemeckis is letting them monologue to each other. Yeah, it's bad in Grand Edition too, where he just sits there and let them have this big, huge conversation. Although we don't know what she did to stop Zemeckis from killing her. Maybe she knocked him away, but I doubt that. So, but that's just a standard anime hero trope. You know, for now, you'll find a way if you don't give up. Be strong, Prince Lance. I'll take over here. Sir Grant, take the prince and run. Thank you, milady. Let's go, Prince Lance. Okay, I won't give up. I'll become stronger, and someday I'll return. King Cole Padstow has always been loyal to Almekia. I'm sure he'll help us. Okay, let's go, Grant. Thank you, milady. I won't forget this. I wish you good luck. How dare you, woman? I hope you know what you're doing by getting in my way. I sure do. Now show me what you got. Which is weird in the game. Zemeckis clearly has more levels over this lady. You know, she shouldn't be able to stand against him anyway. Sacred King Calendar, Month 2, Year 215. A coup d'etat was pulled by the commander of the troops, Zemeckis. King Hengist was defeated, and the castle was occupied by the commander's army. The long history of the Almekia kingdom was put to an end, and the Esgares Empire was born. I'll admit that the Grand Edition did a bit better because it blocks off the Esgares Empire until you finish the paragraph, and then it pops up there as to enunciate that happened. It is the beginning of a new era of disorder and chaos. The soldiers are led to the battlefield where their fate awaits. Depending on how good of a strategy player you are, or if you know how to level up your guys by like starting conflicts, killing everyone and then running away before you capture the castle, so you can just keep killing their monsters and stuff like that. Padstow, Castle Calamari. No, not Calamari, but Prince Lance, thank God you made it. I'm grateful for taking me in. I've lost everything. I'm more than happy to be of help, but what are you planning to do next? On the day of the rebellion, I wanted to die since I lost everything. However, Grant made me realize that there are things I must do. I've decided to live and fight for the restoration of the Almekia kingdom. I am determined to return peace and order to the kingdom. Prince Lance. I forgot what voice I gave him. That's a bold thing to say for a boy with nothing. Father, if we take him in, Zemeckis will attack us as well. We're given a reason to attack Padstow. I'd say we tell Prince Lance to leave. It makes no difference whether we stay or not. Zemeckis will invade this country anyway. It's just a matter of time before he does. He won't stop until he gets everything he wants. So what do you have in mind? I would like you to let Prince Lance borrow some of your soldiers. You must be kidding. I know this is not an easy request, but do you realize that this continent is in chaos all because of Zemeckis and a secret villain that we only get a glimpse of in this game but never actually get the full conclusion, which annoyed the crap out of me. I always thought there was like some secret thing you had to do to get the final villain to appear. Spoilers. There is something you can do to sort of get more dialogue with him, but it never goes anywhere. But anyway, in order to restore the continent, we must defeat Zemeckis and rebuild the Almekia kingdom. I strongly believe that Prince Lance is the only one who can do it. There's no way a little boy like Prince Lance would be able to do that. I don't agree with you, Milligant. Now let me ask you both something. What do you think is the most important qualification of a king? Yeah, you can only tell that the people who did the fan translated for the Grand Edition, took a lot of the script from this game and just popped it into Grand Edition, obviously adding some extra stuff or taking away some stuff that didn't make sense. Authority. Authority enables us to make our soldiers follow the orders we give them. I believe the most important thing is trust. Without the trust of the people and the soldiers, a king cannot move the country accordingly. Yes, indeed. There are moon pictures here, see? No one's gonna get that. Yes, indeed, I like the look in your eyes. I see a strong will flowing through within you. I also see a kind and gentle heart within your soul. Okay, listen everyone, and listen very well. From now on, we'll fight for the continent under the leadership of Prince Lance. From now on, we are the new Almekian kingdom. Yes, should you ask the peasants if that's okay? Even though you're a king, so you don't have to do what the peasants say. You know what I mean. I am grateful. Father, have you lost your mind? The duty of the country is to protect his people with the king, being the role model of the people. My son, you're unfortunately too self-centered and do not see this. Padstow was originally given to our ancestors from Almekia. Now is a good time to return it. Prince Lance, I'm certain that you can restore the kingdom and start a new era. King Cole. What's wrong? Was that just what you said untrue? Or is it that you're scared? That's not it. I'm determined to restore Almekia and return peace and order to the land. I promise I'll meet up to your expectation. I'm glad to hear you say that. Okay, let's get ready for war. All the soldiers of this country are at your disposal, Prince Lance. I wish you good luck. And there's no permadeath, so don't have to worry about them. It's just, you know, if you lose a character in a fight, they just become useless. Already, I love the more music here. Look at this bombastic theme for Prince Lance. As you hear it, you can tell he is a prince. He's trying to restore his kingdom. It's a very shonen anime theme. I love it. And yet in the Grand Edition, it's just like some generic fantasy like theme that plays while it's, you know, each, I mean, they do have themes in the Grand Edition game, but you can tell the difference between the themes, you know. Yep, New Almekia might be my favorite theme, next to maybe like Drist, whatever. He has a really good theme too, just because it's just completely different from everyone else's themes. Okay, so before we go back to Grand Edition, I just want to show off a battle before we go on, just to show the music for the battle as well. There's also another thing I want to show, but I'll go to Grand Edition and do that. Next turn, Kyle will join, or will make an alliance with us, and I want to go over something about that in the Grand Edition. But let's just have someone attack this guy. I just want to show off the music. I don't care actually about winning. Whoops. Alright, let's attack. I also want to show off what a specific cutscenes in this game, because, or not cutscenes. Yeah, I love the battle theme for these guys. This is Almekia's battle theme, by the way. So everyone has a overall kingdom thing, and everyone has a battle theme that's unique to them as well. And then here's Esgares' theme. Jesus, Mecha straight up attacked me. That's the difference between like easy mode and hard mode. Hard mode, possibly they might throw their strongest guys at you right at the very beginning. You're like, ah, crap. Usually when I would fight Zemeckis on hard difficulty, what I do is I would try to kill some of his before running away, because I usually run away from him. At least if I'm playing like Lance or something like that, I would try to kill at least some of the like some of the monsters that they have. Maybe get a general if I get really lucky, but I would just kill a bunch of his minions, so he'd have to waste mana to hire more people. And I keep doing that over and over and over again, and just run away from the fights. Because what I would do is I would always attack an enemy, do the damage, and then run, so that way they're not attacking my place, and when I run away, lose that castle. So that's one way to, because usually you're given priority for combat when it comes to activating encounters. So, but anyway, let's just get a fight going with one of them, just to show the difference between, because in Grand Edition you would they would show them attacking on the map, which I think is pretty cool. In this game, they show, like, it goes to a cutscene when actually, where's the auto? There we go. We'll just go to auto mode. Yeah, this game has an auto mode, so you can just, oh, my hero left in auto mode. That's funny, actually. Okay, maybe I won't leave it on auto mode now that I knew my one of my generals ran away. It knows better. I mean, that's what I would do eventually. I just want to show a scene, just a attack scene. So attack an enemy of some sort. All right, let's just attack this rock here. So yeah, and the Forsena, Legend of Forsena would actually show the cutscene of them attacking each other, which was nice. The only problem is, depending on your console, oh, we turned into stone. Yeah, rocks have an ability to possibly turn your enemy to stone, which basically means they can't do anything. I think it gets smacked on for free. The only problem is, depending on which PlayStation you had or how old it was, it might take forever for cutscenes to load to do the battle themes. So you could actually turn off the battle scenes. Same with summoning classes, because yeah, there's a unique summon class feature in this game as well. Let me go ahead and well, I can't. Brunson will probably... Actually, let me go ahead and turn off the animation. So, whoops. I don't want to save it. I don't care about that. I have to wait a hot minute, too. Alright, let's turn out the battle animation so that way when I get attacked, I don't have to worry about that. So, alright, let's go ahead and have... oops. Oh, yeah, I gotta move the last one. Yeah, it's just really quickly. Yeah, they're probably gonna kill Brunson or Bruce him or whatever. But that's fine. And it's showing you a lot of enemies that I haven't shown in the other game yet, but I'll talk about them when I actually get to them or have them on my team or whatever. Yeah, they do the same thing in this version too. They'll always have the pixies cast Protect on the generals. They almost never cast it on the monsters themselves because that's kind of pointless, really. The monsters are there to be shields for the generals, so yeah. See, there's nothing the Wyvern can do. Yeah, I hate rocks in this game. Where anything that gives you a status affliction, especially like a stone, because then you could basically. Now, if it works in my favor, I'm fine with it, but that usually never happens. The problem is rocks cost too much to summon, so it's one of those like risk reward type of situations. So. Oh, yeah, actually gonna attack me. Oh, I should have shown off what Zemeckis does when he wins. Oh yeah, and everyone has a failure quote. You got me. I was 10 years younger. I'm not gonna kill everyone just to show everyone's death quote. Oh yeah, and sometimes you can have monsters fail to leave, which means I permanently lose that monster. And I think you possibly can recruit it in your team too if it happens to you. No, yeah, you can. It'll be at that castle. But anyway, they beat me. So that's what happens when you retreat or lose. Now here's King Kai. Except there's no cutscene. It's just, hey, it's been a long time. I'm not gonna read through the dialogue because it's basically the same. Yeah, they're just basically saying, hey, let's form an alliance. Which doesn't have to be permanent, if you know what I mean. But I'll go over that when we go back to Grand Edition. Oh, I forgot to show it. Oh, that's a great. It's dun 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 dun. I shouldn't have skipped that. It's an awesome. Like I said, I love the music in this game. All right, one more thing before we go. I just want to show what happens when you summon monsters too. In the previous game, it shows a scene, but it doesn't show like a bombastic scene. So let's just summon a centaur. Yeah, it shows a summoning circle and that shows their like character animation. Obviously, in Grand Edition, they took out the fight scenes because, like I said, sometimes it take forever to load the disc, depending on which version. I used to have have a really old PlayStation 1 version, model 1 or 2 or whatever it was. It was like the big block box or whatever, and yeah, it took forever to load certain cutscenes. So anyway, that's it for Forsena. Let's go back to the Grand Edition. So I'll be back in just a moment. So I'll see you then. Alright, we're back in Grand Edition territory now, so let me see, did I? Oh yeah, there's a couple things I didn't go over in the previous game. Whoops. Let me back up. Actually, did I save? Let me save again just to make sure on this version. Okay, I did already save it, but not. Okay. Okay. Actually. Alright, we're back in the Grand Edition version of the game. Okay, so one thing I didn't show you before is that if you press triangle on your thing, it'll show you like castles, knights, creatures, your mana, how much yield, and how much you drain for total per thing. Now, I was also talking about how King Kai's like treaties or whatever. Throughout the whole game, yeah, King Kai will never actively attack you or anything like that because you're at a treaty. Now, does that mean you can't attack Kai? Nope, you can go ahead and attack Kai. So let me go ahead and show you really quick. Let me see if I have a couple of dudes somewhere. I'm going to reload, obviously, after this. So I can't do this turn, unfortunately. So, actually, what I'll do... Let me just move some guys from here. I'll just move one because I only need to move one person. Hopefully no one attacks me this turn. If they do, I'll just run from the fight, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll skip this turn, and I'll just reload later. All right, let's see what happens. All right, people attack. I'm just gonna skip that because. Oh yeah, Norgard was attack Esgares. Norgard will attack Esgares more often than they'll attack you. So okay, I'm gonna skip this really quick because I didn't want to show anything because I didn't want to, because I'll do it again later. So okay, so let's just finalize what we're doing. Okay, so not doing anything bad. Nope. Not at all. I'm not doing it. Ha! Got you! I did it! And yeah, you. If you do this, Almekia. I forgot what voice I gave him now. Almekia attacked us. Lance, are you drunk with conquest? We can't sit by and lose everything. I'm afraid we must fight back. Yep. We are now enemies because I attacked one of his countries without permission. So yeah, you can't break the treaty. Why would you do that? I guess to make the game a little bit harder. As far as I'm aware of, if you beat Kai, you don't get... Well, I think certain versions might change, but I don't think you actually get any extra knights for beating Kai because of you betraying him. I'll have to look that up again, but I believe... Well, actually, no. Let me see. Because I think there's a weird thing when it comes to like Kai and you attacking each other that you don't get their knights, despite usually you would because of the way things work. But, okay, I just wanted to show off that you can't actually betray Kai, and he'll actually now be actively attacking us no matter what. So, anyway, let me go, let's see. Okay, let me go back and, I will reload my file, and I'll be, right back. Alright, we're back after that, fixing our mistake where we attacked Kai for stupid reasons, so. Okay, so... Now we just had to basically beat the game, and I pretty much explained everything in the last episode, how to beat everything, but there's a few things that I hadn't gone over before, so, like, for example, in the last episode, we ended up, because we beat one of Esgares' kingdoms immediately, we were able to acquire a new knight, for our character, Schutzlies. His big thing is that he has a unique... let's see, where is he? Soleil. He has a unique thing where if you encounter Soleil and then you beat Esgares, Soleil will join your team, but you have to have Schutzlies in your team for that to happen. They have a bond with each other. I think in the original game you could run across Schutzlies and Soleil in battle, and Soleil would join you, or Soleil. But I believe in Grand Edition you actually have to beat Esgares for him to join your team, as long as you have Schutzlies on your team. So that's their tie-ins to each other. Let me read his little thing here. Soleil, age 20, male, called Beast King for his amazing skill in taming creatures. He is like a brother to Schutzlies and was thought loyal to Almekia, but after the coup, he has been taking the fields for Esgares. So yeah, so you have to have Schutzlies to do that. Now there's another person in your team that can actually acquire someone in combat if they encounter each other in combat, and that is Luguil. Let me look at her really quick. Would it be Luguil? Luguil? Yeah, I guess Luguil would be the way it is. She has a specific character that interacts with her. Actually, two characters, actually. Luguil, she's a scout right now, really low level, but you can build her up. But anyway, she's 19, female, youngest child of the Rand family. She loves her two older brothers dearly, but had to leave for the sake of family honor. In truth, she would rather have her family name die than be separated from her siblings. But that's a character point in this game to be aware of, because that's actually true. If you're playing another country with one of her siblings, she'll join you because she just wants the family together. She doesn't have a particular loyalty to New Almekia specifically, but since she's on our team, we can convince her brothers to join our team. Now, our first brother is... Let's see where they moved him in this case. Okay, he's not here. Nope, not there. Not there. Let's see, where are you? Sometimes they move this character, like, way back in the corner. Let's see. Oh, there's Recoid. He got beat by, I think, Kai beat him or something like that. But let's see, where are you moved off to? You're around here somewhere, I know you are. Where are you at? Well, he is where? Did I check? I checked that one already, didn't I? Huh, did you get beaten already? Or, oh, you might be questing. That might be why you're not there. Well, okay, what's a character called Caster is a Esgares Knight that is Legal's older brother. But I can't. Okay, so I'll show you the other brother if he hasn't been beaten or on a quest. Oh, there it is, Miguel. Miguel is also her older brother. Eldest son, or Miguel, age 26, male. Eldest son of the Rand family. He is serious and responsible. When the war began, the three siblings reluctantly joined opposing kingdoms so the family would survive regardless of the victor. He stayed in their homeland as Scaliel. So the thing with Miguel, the way he works, or at least if you have Legal on your team, he won't join Legal by herself. You have to have Caster to join with him because of the way that the game works. Well, at least when it comes with her anyway. Miguel can get, if you have Miguel, you can, I believe you can get Legal if you're playing Escalia, you can get Legal normally. But if you're playing Legal, you have to get Caster first to join Legal. And the problem with using getting Caster to join on the Esgares team is he's only level 6. So there's a hard chance of him actually being used to combat. You have to basically want the Empire to have as many castles that they can so they can spread out their forces to force to use weaker generals, because they will use their more potent generals quite often. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Caster's not a quest. I thought generals didn't do that. Well, that's in the Legend of Forsena game. In this game, the game will the enemy will go questing, which means possibly you could lose out on certain quest-related knights and not items, but quest-related knights can be hired by the opposing empire or group because they're questing as well. So unfortunately, it's a luck game there. I don't know if I'll be able to show every single person you can get on your team because, like I said, there's a lot of randomization and there's chances I may not get. That's why you almost want to save at the beginning of every month to make sure to see if you can get those quests. And unfortunately, some characters require you to have certain months where you search and activate a quest for a character, and then you have to activate that quest again later in like another year. 2015 has, I think, the 4th month, the 7th month, and 11th month have some special requirements to activate certain quests. So you have to be kind of careful there. So you have to be kind of aware. So usually I want a quest every turn, so that way I can get my possibly get those knights. So anyway, do I want to keep this castle now, or do I want to back off? I might back off and let them recapture this castle so I can reset up my guys. Let's see. Kai might take that guy up. Oh, and one of the big thing for Lance is his big story thing is he needs to take out Esgares. It's best to take out Esgares before any other kingdom because he'll get his final class if you do that. Let's see. I'm just trying to decide if I want to, because the problem is at some point while moving, the Empire might put, Kador or someone nearby, and I would run away anyway. What I might do is I might have these guys attack Kador, and then maybe try to kill some dudes, but run away afterwards. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me go and quest with. Well, actually, I wonder if I can get some dialogue from. Yeah, let's see if we can get some dialogue from Shootleys. So, let me see if I can move some things around. We could take off Luful's enemies. Yeah, I don't really have enough dudes, and I really don't like these character setups here. Do I have enough rune power for? Let's take a look. See, pixies. Yeah, it'd be good to hire a pixie. Unicorns are good to hire too because they have the heal ability. Let me see if heal. So they're good. If I ever use unicorns, I almost never use them for attack. I usually use them for healing or cleansing negative effects. Same with pixies. You're usually not going to use a pixie for attacking, unless you're really like just hard up or something like that. Whoops. Let me go back and do that again. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, she's got Harden, which raises your defense, and Dumb. which prevents you from casting magic. I think in the original game there wasn't really description for monsters like this, or like a cute little anime picture of them. So, Pixie, the general wood folk scarcely understands battle. They can become angry if attacked, but their timid nature sees them most often casting runes to protect their allies. So, yeah, let's go ahead and summon a Pixie and a Bondlet, huh? Okay. And let's go ahead and summon a Unicorn. I'd probably summon a Wyvern really realistically and not even use the fish dude or the merman. Okay, let me move dudes around again. So yeah, I don't really like a merman just because they're only useful on the water. So. Is that enough? I might need to... Nah, I need to put someone else. Yeah, let's just put a lizard man. They're decent. Okay, let's have... We'll see. I mean, I'd rather keep Soleil because he can heal. Well, let's send Cole and Luful questing. Let's see. I don't want to quest here. I don't want to quest with her because I don't know how long it'll take. Yeah, let's send Ophelia. And let's see. Yeah, let's send Carlotta. Okay. Let's go ahead and Lee or execute. And then let's see if Soleil is still in that one castle. Okay, he still is. I just want to show off the extra dialogue for. Actually, it might not even be. Soleil and Shootleys talking. It might be Lance and Kador or something like that. We'll see what. Or was it Grant? I always forget every single person's like conversation unique, because there's special conversations that occur, which is usually between like leaders of nations and stuff like that. They're required to be activated first. And then other dialogue if that has already occurred. So we'll see what happens though. Ah, they attacked me first. In this case, I got unlucky. So because in the original game Forsena, you got high priority, but in this game, no, we don't get top priority. Was that? Oh, that's how they did. They attacked me from different nations. So I mean, I was gonna run away anyway, but. Let's see if we get the dialogue we wanted. Okay, so we got the Lance and Kador, which makes sense. So, Death Knight Kador. Heh, Lance. You betrayed my father. Prepare to die. I mean, wrong. A good time to tell you of your father's last moments. He cried and begged to live, most uncleanly. I cut off his sword arm and lay it on the floor, twitching like a severed lizard's tail. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Father died fighting bravely. He only fell because of your filthy cheating. Yeah, no one cares about honor and fight in combat. If the cheater usually wins. Tisk, tisk. Why would I cheat against a weakling? The naive prince doesn't know my power. Come, I will teach you. Kador does have a lot of power, and he's got some pretty good units on him as well. So, I mean, look at this. Does this music sound bombastic at all? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. This music's fine if I'd never heard the original soundtrack, but come on, man. Anyway, Kador becomes with a Hydra, which they have a freezing attack, which can hit 3 squares. They have a pretty high power rate overall, a strength of 101. Yeah, freezing spiral is their attack, and then freezing breath is their special attack, breath attack. As you can see there. Oh yeah, I guess I never went over like power and random effects. So the trait is how strong the attack is in that color category. So ice or water, whatever you want to call it, at 2. And then the power is the strength of the attack, and then the circle and triangle are what it's effective against. So the freezing spiral works good against ground in terms of being able to hit. It's not very good against sky at a triangle, which means there's a possibility of missing. Then the ice breath is excellent against ground and sky units, which means high attack to hit. The circle and circle means bullseye, basically, which means it's a good attack to use. While freezing spiral, you might not want to attack a character that's sky, which is like a pixie, stuff like that. Well, I mean, you'll probably kill a pixie anyway, but you know what I mean. Hydra, long-extinct gentle giant of the swamp, reanimated by mana fusion, is unmatched in power but slow on land. Its sturdy frame is ideal for defending castles. And no, unfortunately, you cannot attack its heads and restore its heads. He also gets a vampire named Vlad. A little on the nose, aren't you? He's a level 20 creature. He is raised from a zombie monster. Yeah, zombie monsters are very weak, but if you can build them up, you can build them up to a vampire, which is awesome. Not the strongest monster in the game, but they're a pretty good master monster class. So it's worth it in the game to level up your weak creatures if you can do this. I believe you have to level up your creature twice to get to the Vampire Lord, because you have to do a zombie, which I think, or is it a ghoul turns into a zombie, one of the two, and then turns into a Vampire Lord, I believe. But that's based on how their stats have grown. Anyway, Vampire Lord has not as good of attack. They're more of a, well, not as good as strength, sorry. But they are really high agility, which really helps, and they fly too. So, oh yeah, and the upkeep on that, as you can see, there is how much it costs mana-wise to put them in your army. That's what when I showed you the stats on mana upkeep and overflow and whatever. It's because monsters have an upkeep to cost, so you have to make sure to capture castles and stuff with that to afford to use them. But yeah, decent HP, good MP. He has Flesh Feast, which is a 120 power, and he can also summon a bunch of bats, and his trade is three levels in black, so he's really good against like holy elementals and stuff like that. And he can also use the magic Dwindle, which lowers defense attack for several turns, which is really nasty, and Husk, which can basically bring back dead monsters, like, but in a weakened state, and he recovers 10 HP every turn. Really annoying. Yeah, this is, when you're fighting bosses, one of my favorite tactics was not even to fight the general, was to actually steal, or actually kill their best monsters right off the bat, so they'd have to build up another monster. And enemy generals or countries tend to very rarely build up monsters past the ones they're given in the game, which is good for you, because you can build up your monsters, but they don't do it as often. I think they do it every once in a while, but like I said, it's not even on the hard mode, I don't notice it. On rare occasions, a vampire may absorb traits of a victim, gaining enough intelligence to cast runes, levitate, or even speak. The taste for fresh food lingers. Oh yeah, it's zombie, and then upgrades to vampire, and then Vampire Lord. But yeah, and then we got Khador here, the Death Knight. Yeah, look at this attack power, 286. Whew. And yeah, he's an armor type, which means he doesn't move the fastest. So, but he's he's one of those guys you magic the crap out of, so you got to get a bunch of holy spells on him if you want to take Khador out without him killing a bunch of your dudes. Yeah, he has the Bardich, which is his axe with the spear point at the end, and the Sorrow Stroke ability. Yeah, look at his power for his attacks too, 195, man. Yeah, he recover HP every turn. One of the few generals that can do that, which is really annoying too. Anyway, he can cast Curse, which is a really powerful black magic spell, and Dimension, which it can move enemies away from you or close to you, depending how you want to do it. Which is, yeah, he's pretty annoying of a boss. Interesting enough, Khador does not stay in the game for super long. Well, he stays in the game to a point. If you attack Esgares Castle or the Empire until there's 2 castles left, then Khador automatically leaves the Empire. If you're playing Esgares and you purposely lose all your castles, there's a cutscene of him, or a mini story implication indicating he leaves your army. So that'd be interesting to show off, but not right now. But yeah, if you can get Esgares down to 2 countries, Khador will leave automatically. So, anyway, Khador, age, ? Male. Zemeckis' advisor, an amazingly powerful Knight Master. His monstrous axe and war earned him the nickname Death Knight, hiding behind a gruesome mask. No one knows his true background. Anyway, we also got Soleil there, but yeah, unfortunately, since the Khador and Lance took priority, we don't get to hear Struslees and him talk. So, but we already went over his abilities. And then finally, we've got Melee here, that twin girl. I think I already went over her stats. So my idea is to actually move everyone towards her and try to take her out to get the most experience for that. So I'm going to do that. Also, like I said, there is a there is kind of a timer in how long an enemy can stay on the field. So if you can like drag out the combat encounter, so as long as one general can stay around for quite a few rounds, the attacking army will automatically lose. So let's go ahead and, yeah, move everyone down towards her. Because, yeah, she can't, even as strong as magic users are, she can't handle, like, multiple generals back to back. And this is a way for me to get some cheap experience. And depending on how the AI works, I might be able to get, like, I might be able to even get the AI to run away if you lose a general. Because sometimes when the, if you start losing generals or too many monsters, the generals, despite Khador, maybe, well, or Khador can't completely kill all of us, despite a general being really uber powerful, there's no way for a single general to take out all of your creatures. They will eventually be weakened, that type of thing. But sometimes you can, like, mess with the enemy AI by, you know, attacking certain creatures and all this other stuff to get them to move. Yeah, Khador's moving now, so. Come on down, the water's fine. But yeah, I love when I kill, like, powerful monsters on their team that they got for free. It's kind of like when you play, when you fight against Almekia and you end up putting all your effort into killing the salamander as soon as you can. It's just great to just, like, ruin one of their best monsters, like, right off the bat. Because salamander is one of the best monsters to give a general in the game. I personally think so, anyway. Just because of the use, how useful a flying creature that can shoot like 4 blocks of fire magic and stuff like that. Yeah, lizards are kind of hard to use too because they're better for movement in water too. Main reason I don't want to kill Salil is so I can get a Schustis to talk to him, so we can get some dialogue. Hey, you're coming right out the. Oh, sorry, I was pressing the button. You can actually skip the by pressing the circle button. You can skip the animations. Oh yeah, the Hellhounds have an ability where when they attack, if they have enough movement, they can actually run away. Oh, nice, got a crit on him. Yeah, didn't do a ton of damage because flying units have an advantage on defense against melee units, unless you specifically have a. Yeah, too bad the golem moves really slow. Okay, I do have to move you. Yep, not even close enough though. Have to be careful about moving Lance in obvious danger. Ah, man. Oh, well, that was whatever. Yeah, I'll have to cast a heal with the unicorn and yeah, here they come. They're trying to move as fast as they can now. Now they know what I'm doing. Actually, one good tactic would be just to split your, just have one of your enemy generals go in a completely different direction. Not so much that it would pull the enemy generals, that if you do lose one of your generals, that they have to chase the map, chase all over the map the other general, like if you're being attacked, to try and hold off, you know. Yeah, let's move Grant over here. Yeah, move everyone. Yeah, let's do that. I was thinking if I want to move that wyvern that far. Gall might get killed eventually, maybe. So what is the range in your heal? I could just stay there. Like I said, I usually like, let's see. No, I'll have to move the wyvern. Yeah, might as well kill the griffin if we can, or at least weaken it enough. Ow. Yeah, let's get some cheap shots in there. Yeah, I know technically I shouldn't be using these guys to fight the griffin, which is why you want like ranged attacks like archers. They have a high chance of hitting sky units. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast Harden on him, so he can raise his defense up so he won't take as much damage. Yeah, see, like, even the general whose stats are better than the monsters, he took quite a bit of a beating from just like a handful of monsters. It doesn't take much, even at higher levels, you know. I mean, it's harder to hit him at higher levels, obviously, but see how much it heals you. I think it's like 100 something, if I recall. Yeah. Might be up to 200 or something like that, but yeah, I won't be able to kill him with. Might be able to finish off with Lance. Maybe able to get a some nice, easy experience for him. This is also why I'm like making a lot longer episodes for Grand Edition, because if I do like 30-minute episodes, this game will take forever for me to beat. And for right now, I'm only doing 1 episode per week. I will eventually, after like certain other projects end, I will eventually. Oh, sorry, I skipped through the punch animation. Oh yeah, usually enemy generals, like the leaders, actually will have like a little voice dialogue. Yeah, the Hellhounds have the fire element. They have a 2-block fire breath spell attack they can use on you. So yeah, it's a way to get some decent damage on enemy generals. Is using just magic spells, because it'll guarantee a hit, no problem. Unfortunately, my Salamander isn't going to do a ton of damage to you, but I've got really no choice. So let's go and attack you. But it will hit. Oh yeah, and there's the hit percentage. Like I said, the giant, look at that, 59%. That's a really high chance that he'll miss. I mean, he missed Lance, for goodness sakes. So, oh, he still hit. Oh well, it's not that much damage though. Salamander's, like I said, a really good enemy monster to use. Let's go ahead and use, yeah, Bolt. Actually, yeah, let's go and Bolt him. That way I don't get counterattacked. Oh man, not bad at all. Yeah, see, this is where you get this, like, the early levels from, is from just fighting monsters and running away. Even on the harder difficulties. Oh, did I mention, I think I might have mentioned already that, yeah, I already did. Never mind. I was about to mention the quest thing from enemy countries again, but I already mentioned that, so. Let's see, this might be a good chance to give, because I don't so much want to defeat melee, although that will give me a lot of experience. I kind of want to, like I said, just kill our monsters, so that way they can waste rune power on this. So that's why I don't want to give Garant the levels if I can. I mean, I do eventually want Garant to get level 20, but it's not a high priority because he's already pretty strong as it is. I want to get my lower generals or weakened monsters a shot at the experience if I can. Might give that, yeah, I was going to say, I might give that to my, Centaurs the experience, because it does take a, because they can, because of how weak they are, they may get squashed pretty early, so. Yeah, I can't counter, 100%. I mean, probably should have given that to Lance, but I didn't know when melee was gonna run away. Yeah, we gained like 3 levels from that. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know when she's gonna run away though, so I can't. Actually, might want to just go after the Griffin if I can. I should have done that. I don't know why. I don't think that'll kill him though. We'll find out though. Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if he could do the damage yet or not. Nice. If I can get to level 10, that'll be a nice little upgrade for the. Well, she might run away though. Well, we'll attack her anyway. Why not? Yeah, I don't know how many battles. The only reason this episode might not seem like a lot, because obviously I did that stuff at the beginning for Forsena. I won't do that in the future. I just wanted to show it for this one thing. Let's see. Can I heal anyone from here? Just to give you the experience. Yeah. Nice, healed him. Yeah, get some experience for Quail. Quail, start the reactor. Okay. I don't know if I want to build up a lizard man or not. I'd rather get the experience to the wyvern, to tell you the truth. I was thinking about trying to get a lizard man up, and they can get okay, but they don't have, lizard men don't have like a super cool like master class they can go to. The wyvern does though. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can. Let's see. 94%. That should be. That should. I was about to say that should hit. Now. see, with Shootleys might be able to finish him off because of his, he's a white elemental, so, oh, he doesn't have a 100% chance though. It always, okay. Yeah, I can't, yeah, human generals after a certain point take quite a bit to, miss. I didn't even see the percentage. It was probably like 70 or 80 or something like that. But she missed too, so. Actually, I probably could fight Khador's like minions. Sometimes on easier difficulties, sometimes the game will send a. Are you gonna run away? Oh, you're doing Genofrost. Yeah, I should have known you to do that. I'm surprised you didn't run away though, actually, because I killed all your dudes. But that was a really good use of Geno Ice. Yeesh. Yeah, Salamander takes a nice chunk from that. Same with dragons because they're red elementals. So. Youch. Yeah, like I said, I'm really surprised she didn't run away, to tell you the truth. Usually the AI will run away if you kill most of their monsters. So, okay. Well, if you wanna die so badly, and this will give me a chance to make a good like breaking point, because let's see, the only person you can move on over the water if you're not a water elemental. It just you're severely reduced to movement. I think you're only reduced to 1 if you're not like if you're not flying or water based. So you can make kind of a block here to prevent like all the units attacking at once, and that's a good spot for like archers and stuff like that. So let's see, how's your to hit percentage? Okay, you can hit, but that's because you're Salamander. Yow! Look at that damage! Holy crap! Yeah, wizards are better at just straight up experience. Ooh, this might be, if I can guarantee this. Oh wait, hold on. Can I hit her with bolt from here? Oh, I used my bolt up. I don't think I could have anyway, so. Alright, well, what's your percentage to hit? Oh, 100? Okay, good. Yeah, take that, melee. Or whatever. I may lose today, but my heart knows I'll win in the end. Interesting enough, when you beat the Esgares Empire, her and her sister join your team. No matter what country you are, they're the only two that join. So, yeah. See, this is what you do with Lance. You get him a few cheap general kills, and oh, he's moving on the castle. Okay, anyway, let's move everyone up a bit. Kind of move everyone into position. Whoops. Yeah, might just go after the. Oh yeah, I forgot I used up a lot of my MP already though, so. Yeah, taking that Geno Flame did not help, or Geo Ice, sorry. That Geo Ice did not help me at all. Yeah, looks like the attackers are definitely in for the long haul on this one. Alright. Actually, I could run. I don't need, well, I wanted to see if I could maybe take out his Vampire Lord, but I don't know if we're in a really good spot for that, though. Basically, if I lose any monster to this, I almost consider it a loss on my part, because, even if I chose to win or whatever, because my idea, like I said, is to weaken their units, but almost lose nothing of mine, if that makes sense. I just wonder if I want to. How's your HP? I mean, it's pretty good. I just have to be careful about getting, lambasted. That's all. Yeah, move you guys there. Yeah. And like I said, if you lose generals, the only thing you have to worry about is the them being they're out of like turn for like so many turns, they won't be able to join a battle. What I might do... Oh yeah, Djinns have an ability where usually you can't use your ability after moving. Djinns are like one of the few creatures in the game that can actually move and cast a spell or something like that. So... Yes, I could get rid of his Djinn. Or try to, anyway. Like I said, I want to get rid of a lot of their... Because the Djinn here is an upgrade from a... I think just a genie. They have multiple different classes they can go to. They actually can go... they have different like elements they can level up to. This one's this one's the basic one, but there's one when they hit level 10, they can choose one of either any element to add up. So they're still weak, but it's a nice way to customize like enemy weaknesses and stuff like that. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, Djinn. The thing about them is they can't counter at all because of their ability. So yeah, the ability to move and attack and everything like that, yeah, kind of doesn't really help them if they can't actually do anything. So let's see if we can finish them off. We might be able to do enough damage. Aw, come on, man. Fine. You know, leaving the golem there, I guess. Now is Khador gonna move? Up, he's gonna move. Up, he's gonna attack me. Ow. Ow. And I missed, yep. Okay, I might run away with Lance. Alright, he cast a Husk. Oh, brought back a Griffin that they lost. Yeah, Vampire Lords suck. I think what I'll do is I'll do one last, like, kind of a hurrah against my enemies, and but run away with the generals. Now, if an enemy is outside of your rune power circle when you run away, they will automatically be lost. If they're inside, there is a chance to possibly lose them, but okay, yeah, I don't want to attack with Grunt because I want to try to cheap kill a lot of his enemies before we run away. Yeah, dragons are powerful, but they kind of suffer from giants, although they're a little bit better at hitting than giants are, but. Should be able to get like a centaur kill in there, you know. That's kind of pathetic when they only do like 3 damage or something like that, so. And what do we got left? Okay. I can't really move in there, can I? That sucks. Well, I want to give him something before I run, so yeah, let's just get a couple of cheap shots on that Griffin there then, I guess. I was hoping to be able to hit the... I gain a level for Wild there. The Wild Thornberries. Like I said, I probably could have defeated a lot. If I had done this a little bit better, I probably could have defeated a lot more. But this whole battle was not meant to really defend it. Let's see. Do I have anything? Not really. I used up kind of all. I mean, I could have you guys attack. Pixie on pixie violence. That's the way to go. Yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping I'd be able to defeat the Pixel, or Pixie, but... Oh, we got a crit in. Holy crap. Yeah, the Pixies are interesting because they usually don't do a ton of damage, but they can crit. Well, any creature will do a ton of damage with a crit. But with Pixies, it's ridiculously so. Oh, 63. Well, let's try it. Dang it. I was hoping to get like an easy kill on it, but that ain't happening, so... Oh, actually, that's not a good... actually, I just realized Lance might actually get killed. Because Soleil goes before Lance. Well, that stinks. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. I was going to run away anyway. I should have had Lance run away, to tell you the truth. Now that I think about it, because Soleil goes before Lance, he'll probably end up killing Lance because he'll just browbeat him to death. Unfortunately, if I heal, I keep my turn here. But Lance would survive. I would just lose a bunch of guys, though, in the process. Because Khador will attack Lance again on... If I stay... Oh, no, I'll just have Lance leave. But on my turn, the Imp will probably cast, like, Curse on Lance and do a decent amount of damage. He'll do his ability because he can do it at least one more time. He'll harden and... He might waste his turn healing. But still, I had to worry about the Curse, which should do at least maybe 200 damage. The Gen might finish him off. Crap. Yeah, I'll probably end up losing some guys because of that. I mean, Salamander might survive. I mean, Lance dying isn't the worst thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal Lance and have Shootlease take the hit. Yeah, I should have thought this. I should have just backed up and ran away before attacking them, but I was hoping to maybe get like some cheap kills in, but even then I didn't get those. Oh yeah, you're gonna kill my Pixie. Oh well, it was only a level 2 Pixie. That's not that big of a deal. Oh, I forgot that Lizard was so weak. Huh. Well, that's my bad. Yeah, I consider this battle. I should have ran away instead of fighting them. That was a rookie mistake. I knew better. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that though. Although Pixie and Lizardmen are so easy to will you even be able to hit this guy? Maybe? Hey, alright. Yes. Yeah, Pixie and Lizardmen, I don't mind losing them too much. Like I said, I don't really... Pixie, actually, I wouldn't mind getting to a high Pixie. They're pretty useful. Actually, I'm surprised. Surprised the Imp didn't do anything. Oh, I mean, she attacked the Lizardman, but... You think she'd use a spell on me or something like that? Well, that's probably for hard AI, so... Alright, let's run away with you. Back to camel forward. Sorry, Shootlease. Maybe you'll survive? Oh no, you ran back. Good. Okay, cool. Ow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of skimping through the turn. Because I was... Oh, yeah. Because then I think the Griffin will do enough damage. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah, this battle was definitely a rookie mistake number 1. I shouldn't have gone after. I should have ran away like my original plan was, to get some cheap experience and then run away. Man, I flew too close to the sun. Can I get any like last minute like super damage on you? Not really. Although attacking still gets you experience. Yeah, that thing won't kill my unicorn. They'll do a bunch of damage, but it won't kill him. Yeah, even when he crits. If he was a fire element, then I would have been afraid. I've been like, I would be very afraid. Oh well. I was hoping to get lucky and maybe get a crit or something. I prefer the Wyvern's giving. Anyway, let's retreat. This will probably... I don't know how often I'll show every single combat, because the thing is, depending on the difficulty, you might see this happen a lot. I might just like run away from battle, or I might like speed up combat or something like that. My plan was to run away from there anyway. Looks like Escalio attacks so Calarion. Coal quests. Coal Pest is a flower girl on the street. Oh yeah, one thing probably a good idea to do before a quest resolves is to save before a battle would be over, because the random effects that affect quests can change slightly. I forgot how it is, the R&D or whatever, RNG. If you do something in the battle, let's say Lance was going to kill Khador with a strike, you kill him and then you finish the battle, and then you do a quest line and something bad happens or you don't get the effect you want. So what you could do is reload, do something different. Instead of having Lance just straight up attack Khador, have like a Wyvern move and attack him or something, and then have Lance kill him. That'll change the RNG enough to possibly get you a successful quest. So that's something to consider. I don't know if I want to quest a grind like that. Although there are some characters you can only get by certain times or activate during certain times of certain years. So you might want to do that. You might have to do that, actually, if you want to gather all the knights you can. So, anyway, would you like a flower, brave knight? He was the king of a nation. Yeah, that's the problem with questing with anyone. So, Cole admires the beautiful flowers. Cole picks a yellow daisy. Ah, the daisy, I like them too. They make me smile when I'm having a gloomy day. The girl smiles as Cole holds out a coin to pay. Flower girl, thank you, good night, but your flower was free. Farewell. The girl disappears into the crowd. Cole sniffs the daisy and feels a strange power welling up inside. Cole is more agile, +1 agility. Hey, alright. That's something. Now he has Wolful quests. Wolful finds a beautiful waterfall deep in a hidden valley. Thirsty, he kneels down to take a drink. Slowly, amid the rainbows formed in the waterfall's mist, a figure takes shape. It is Undine, queen of the water sprites. Wolful tries to hold perfectly still as Undine begins to sing. Sadly, a gnat flies up Wolful's nose. Achoo! Undine quickly disappears. Heartbroken, Wolful heads for home. Another alternative to that quest is I think she joins you or gives you a creature join, and that's, I think, one of the upgrades to, I think it's the merman is the Undine or something like that. But I don't remember every quest line. I'll have to look those up. So, Cole's returned on duty, and yeah, Wolful didn't succeed in his quest. Oh well. I haven't seen Glaws recently. Maybe I should pay him a visit. Glaws, huh? Where is this, where is this Glaws? What does that mean for Cole? Can we capture more nations or kingdoms, or are we just going to keep attacking and running away to build up our experience so we could eventually just kill all the cheap monsters from the Empire? We'll find out what happens next time in the next episode of Brigandine Grand Edition. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.